You were not born to live an ordinary life, chasing meaningless routines and fearing your own potential. Somewhere along the way, you forgot the fire that once made you dream without limits and act without hesitation. You let the noise of this world drown your inner voice until it became a faint whisper in the background of your existence. They told you to be realistic, to play it safe, and to settle for a life far beneath your capability. And you believed them. You traded your greatness for comfort, your passion for approval, and your power for permission. But the truth is, that fire inside you never died. It's still there, quietly burning, waiting for you to wake up and remember who you are. You were built for more than this, built to rise through the chaos and lead even in the silence. You were built to walk through storms, not to hide from them. You are the one who carries greatness in your veins, and it is time to bring it back to life. The world never truly broke you. It just distracted you long enough to make you forget your strength. Every failure, every rejection, every disappointment was never meant to destroy you, but to shape the warrior you were always destined to become. You are not your past, not your mistakes, and certainly not the opinions of those who never dared to chase greatness themselves. You are everything you choose to become from this moment on. Stop looking outside for permission and start looking inside for power. Stop waiting for someone to rescue you, because no one is coming. It's you versus you now. You have always had what it takes. You just stopped believing in it when life got loud. But deep down, you still remember the dreams, the goals, the version of yourself you were proud of before the world told you to settle. That version is still within reach if you're willing to fight for it again. Greatness is not something given. It is earned through sweat, scars, sacrifice, and the refusal to quit when everything around you says give up. You will feel tired. You will feel misunderstood. And yes, sometimes you will feel completely alone. But that is the path to becoming someone the world cannot ignore. Your pain will one day become your power. Your wounds will become your wisdom, and your silence will become your statement. You must fall in love with the process, not the applause. You must be willing to be underestimated, to be mocked, and to be doubted, and still rise anyway. That is what greatness demands. It does not live in the shadows of comfort. It is found in the fire of persistence. You must train your mind to see struggle as preparation, pain as a lesson, and discipline as freedom. This is not about motivation. It is about transformation. This is about becoming the strongest version of yourself, even when no one is watching. Because the truth is, no one will hand you your dream. You must build it with your own two hands. Every morning you wake up is a new chance to fight for the life you know you deserve. Do not let one bad year, one broken heart, or one failure define your story. You are the author, and your next chapter can be the one where everything changes if you decide to rise, decide to speak up, decide to become the person you were always meant to be. Your power is not gone. It is waiting for you to use it again. You're not weak. You're not lost. You're just waking up. And when you fully rise, the world will have no choice but to take notice. They will see your fire. They will hear your roar. And they will realize what you always knew. You were never average. You were always built for greatness. You do not need more time. You need more courage to start where you are with what you have. The clock will not stop ticking, and life will not pause for you to feel ready. So rise now and make the first move. Even if your hands are shaking, doubt will always exist. Fear will always whisper. But if your vision is louder than your excuses, nothing can hold you back. You must stop waiting for confidence to magically appear. It is built through relentless action and brutal consistency. Start with one step, one habit, one decision, and keep showing up even when motivation disappears. Your greatness is not found in what you achieve when life is easy, but in how you rise when everything seems to fall apart. True strength is forged when the lights are off, when no one is watching, and when giving up would be the easier choice. The difference between those who make it and those who fade is never talent. It is commitment when things are hard, focus when things are chaotic, and belief when things feel impossible. Every time you think you are not enough, remind yourself that diamonds are formed under pressure, and so are legends. You must learn to walk alone before the world walks with you. In the silence of isolation, in the discomfort of solitude, you will meet the real you, the one who does not need applause, does not seek validation, and does not beg to be seen. That is the version of you who will move mountains, not because the world asked him to, but because he was born to. Walk through the storm with your head held high, because no one will ever respect your story if you gave up in the middle of your chapter. You were not made to shrink so others could feel comfortable. You were made to rise so others could feel inspired. You will outgrow people, places, and patterns that no longer align with your purpose, and that is not loss, that is elevation. Stop explaining your growth to those who never watered their own roots. Stop apologizing for wanting more. Stop pretending you're okay living a life that does not fulfill your spirit. You owe it to the younger version of yourself who once believed anything was possible. Bring his dreams to life. That child in you who believed he could change the world still exists, buried beneath deadlines, rejections, fears, and regrets. But if you slow down and listen, he is still there, whispering, "Do not give up on me yet." You owe it to him to rise, to try again, and to give your dreams a second chance. Every time you were broken, every time you were left behind, every time you were overlooked, it was not the end, it was the making of someone unstoppable. Let your scars be reminders not of pain, but of survival. You are still here, still breathing, still capable, and that means your story is not done, it is evolving. Make your comeback louder than your breakdown. Success is not something you chase, it is something you attract by becoming the kind of person who refuses to settle. Align your habits with your vision, your thoughts with your mission, and your time with your values, and watch how the world begins to respond. It is not about being the fastest, it is about being the most consistent. Do it when you feel like it, do it when you do not, do it until it becomes who you are. Stop blaming the world for not giving you a chance. Give yourself the chance first. The people you admire were not born different. They just refused to let fear win. They were willing to fail publicly, to sacrifice comfort, and to commit to their dream long after everyone else stopped believing. What if the only thing standing between you and your dream life is your decision to start?